and welcome to another episode of Haus and Home. I'm your host Lisa, and it's great to have your company. Now, in the past few weeks, we watched cooking with Besta in different ways, like greasing veggies play one time Besta where you got coconut cream long M. Now, we'll head straight into our first segment, which is cooking with Besta, and we'll see what we had for this week.
Hi viewers and good evening. Welcome again to another Cooking with Besta. I am your host Noelyn, your Besta Bestie. Tonight, yet we have another excellent, simple and tasty recipe by Besta. We are making Besta mackerel rolls. Tonight, our main ingredient is Besta mackerel in tomato sauce. Old viewer, you can use him any Besta product when we plan on making this recipe, but tonight we are using Besta mackerel in tomato sauce, 300 grams. Second ingredient is 1 diced onion, 3 cloves of garlic, mixed vegetables, 1 egg, half a cup of flour, and 1 to 2 tablespoons of Besta vegetable oil. With our flour, we'll be using this for our dough. With the egg, by me non aplo use him whole egg, by me use him tasol egg white, so by me rouse him egg yolk, eagle aside. So with our mixed vegetables, you don't need to use him what me got lo here. Here me got carrot, peas, na corn. You can go to market, you can buy vegetables the hap with them, carrot, snake bean, can anything. You can put him carrot blue or snake bean, one time onion, na garlic, or suppose you grow him one little garden blue or backside. Feel free to use what you have because the options with the vegetables that you have at home is endless when you're cooking with Besta because cooking with Besta is better. So firstly, by me opening Besta mackerel blue tomato sauce. But this recipe, you not use him soup, but you capsize him soup long him out. You may not need him. This recipe, by you me use him to salt the fish in the tin. Rouse him all get a soup. Once you rouse him soup lo fish, you may need him to salt meat lo fish lo Besta mackerel. But you must rouse him bone, sek him all bone, rouse him all get a bone. This recipe you don't need a bone, you need to rouse him bone. Once you rouse him bone, but you need lo buruk him meat lo fish. But you may you're mincing it up to make it easy because our recipe tonight is Besta mackerel rolls. So now by me ready to walk in mix lo Besta mackerel rolls by me. By me on him fire by me. Whether you stop lo place or you stop lo town, you can cook him this recipe, now walk him this recipe lo fire, or suppose you stop lo town, you got stove, you can use him too. So, by me, put him at least 1 tablespoon oil. Give him time lo oil blue lo hot, so make sure some oil heat up. Once oil blue heat up, then you add him onion bleu, garlic, mix him this la. Now, by you cook him 1 to 2 minutes until onion and garlic and brown. All bestie, Tok Savea, with this recipe with Besta mackerel rolls, you don't need to just use Besta mackerel in tomato sauce. You can use any of our products out there, our Besta products. So now, time onion bluyumi na garlic bluyumi caramelized lik. Now by me adding Besta mackerel in tomato sauce. Once you add in fish penis, you yet pasave. You yet pasave or some you just walk like heat him up. You will know when it's ready, but you not can overcook him fish one time onion and garlic, because from here we will put it in the oven. So now by me add in mixed vegetables bluyumi. Mix well. Cooking, but you no can cook too much. By half cooker. Now mix premium ready. Now by me continue the next step you me the dough. All bestie. No hand me holim dough be me and ready penis. Suppose you like walking dough blue you at the house MRI too. Now suppose not you can buy pre-made one or some migat lo here lo store. All ingredients blue you me this la feeling you me making want and Besta mackerel blue you me putting penis lo bowl now ready lo go inside lo filling blue you me. So next by mixing flour blue you me. Now you can sprinkle him on top lo table blue you or you got one kitchen bench. Suppose you me all bestie blue you me stop look place no can think too much as long as you got one flat surface up DY or palang you can put him flour blue you on top long up. Then by you kiss him dough blue you. This la pre-made penis. Me kiss him lo store. But you put him flour you go down so but dough blue you no can stick lo bench top bleu you or palang bleu you lo place tabletop bleu you. Then kiss him 1+ spoon. Spoon size bleu you can depend. You like him tablespoon, you can lick or big pla. Up to you how you like to walk him na prepare him Besta mackerel roll bleu you. But you put him filling bleu you. Lo dough. Kind of suppose you walk him sausage roll before. Once you put him in his Besta mackerel filling bleu you, now you satisfied one time all portion size blow Besta mackerel filling bleu you inside lo dough. But you hold him all corner blow dough bleu you or pastry bleu you, pre-made pastry bleu you. Now by you just fold him. But you just roll him, so you fold him. You roll him one time and then you can roll him lick roll can, maybe 1.5 rolls. Once you walk him roll bleu you penis, now you satisfied. You kiss him knife bleu you. Now you just walk him one pla. Neat cut across dough bleu you. Separate him. And then you can mark him lo finger bleu you, index finger bleu you. Now you cut. Once you cut, you can scale him. This is the recipe mackerel, Besta mackerel rolls. Size bleu roll bleu you can any. You like cooking one whole roll and like bleu you. Suppose you like walking mass bleu rolls, it's up to you. Let me just continue lo. Roll can. This the recipe. You can walk him anytime, whether breakfast, lunch or dinner. Suppose you like go party or picnic. Very simple, very easy, very tasty. So by me roll him can one pla. You may cut him. Mark him can lo finger blow you or like blow you. One them size you like him. Now all rolls be me ready. By me put him go lo baking tray blow you me. Here me got baking tray blow me just put him oil. But suppose you no got oil, now you like using butter too, am alright. So by me place him all rolls blow you me. Lo baking tray blow you me. This la in on up take him long time lo cook. Very simple Besta recipe. Now all rolls blow you me put him go inside pinis lo baking tray. Egg white blow you me. Whisk him until he form him all bubbles. Time you look him all bubbles, then I'm ready. Me work use him egg white because me like him all mackerel rolls for me to be golden brown. But suppose you no got egg, you can use him Besta vegetable oil. Now all Besta mackerel rolls be me ready to go inside the oven. Me preheat him finish oven lo 180. By me cook him all Besta mackerel rolls bring you me for say 15 to 20 minutes until slightly golden brown. Also, all Besta besties, na knock and loose ting. Wash him hand before you kai. Suppose you cough, so you la cough, color elbow blow you. Na ting him social distancing, na stay safe. Now by me go, na look him end product blow you me. Look us him Besta mackerel rolls blow you me, I'm ready. Knock and loose ting, kiss him one pla half towel or tea towel. All besties, it look at some Besta rolls by me. I'm golden brown penis, so I'm ready. So by me just plate up now ready lo kai. Ting him, all bestie, it's better cooking with Besta. And there you have it, besties. This is our Besta mackerel rolls. Please go out there and buy any Besta products and please try this because it's simple and very tasty. We'll see you again on another Cooking with Besta on House and Home. Good night.
Welcome back. Now, if you just joined us, you're watching House and Home. Now, coming up, we have a color story. We feature a talented family who does handcraft fans and mats. And if you're someone out there who'd like to know more, let's go and take a look. Thank you so much for having us and thank you for your time. Now, just tell us a bit about yourself.
My name is Joseph Gombo. I'm from Central and Oro. My wife, Anna, she's from Meru in the Gulf province. We both do handcraft or hand-woven mats. We also do fans, graskets, and we've been doing this for 5 years now. We've just started going serious probably in the last 2 years now.
So I see that you and your wife, especially your wife, she's very talented and you're good at what you're doing. Could you tell us what inspired you both to continue what you guys are doing?
At first we used to just sell mats like when she was working first and then she left work because we had our kids and only me, I was working. But then just to make ends meet on a fortnightly basis, we decided to bring mats over from a village. Some she weaved, some we purchased, and we started selling at our auntie's house here in 5 Mile. So it just started off as something to just help us make ends meet on a fortnightly basis. Yeah.
So you mentioned about your wife weaving while you do the selling. Is there any traditional belief behind all this?
Okay, basically, lo place, lo outline lo Miaru or the Moripi area, the other Moripi villages and Tuaripi villages, all Marys are working mat. So once all Mary all weaving mat finish, all weaving mat 4 or 3 5 mat number, all rolling all passim, all man blow hole or all house line, suppose single Mary all house mangi blow also kisi mat traditionally. Now also karim golo all trading all up. We also trading kai na disla, especially lo Mekeu na Kairuku side. So man sa kisim day all disla time em nogat car na nogat road. So all man sa kisim all mat. Now also walkabout go all Mekeu na all Kairuku place. Now also exchange him. So I'm been one time bubu Mary blogam bin story lo me bin kisim information bubu Mary blogam bin story lo mi lo disla. I'm been one plus something where I'm been inspiring me to osem lo now lo disla time yeah. Osem me man blogam so me by trying best way blo me lo using all methods or all modem lo karim disla met go osem lo through lo Facebook or through lo internet or using or through lo sales na marketing side lo looking at lo now side. So how all tubuna whole been working lo disla time. Lo now side there, one plus something time even some story and been encouraging me or inspiring me lo working this la work where one day lo me and me believe was this la product or Gulf or stop in Chelo Papua New Guinea. Me pla by Karim go overseas where Iba got market demand all by looking uniqueness lo this la product. Kind of small man been working with Karim go narapla top place up, narapla traditional up, lo Kairukuna Mekeu. Me believe was lo side lo me can work him was inside lo Papua New Guinea na lo overseas.
Now, hearing what you have just said, it's very inspiring and I'm sure our viewers have learned something. Now, what's the first kind of mat that you did?
The first of its kind mat that we did, we had a customer from Australia. She was a Caucasian, a white lady. She drove up to our retail area at 5 Mile and she put in a order. She wanted a black and white mat. We have a sample of it here at the moment. She wanted a specific length and width, and that was the first time that we ever got an order from a customer. And we delivered it within a week, and from then on it sort of started for us getting orders and trying to meet the customers' needs to get it within a space of 1 week. So she was. It wasn't any. She just told us that it had a bit of a New Zealand Maori background. But she was brought up here in Papua New Guinea. But she said that she wanted something black and white, a bit of a Maori and a Fijian heritage mat. Okay, just recently we also got a order from a Papua New Guinean who had Fijian relatives traveling over from Fiji. So she wanted to welcome them. And she told us to do a Fijian design with the frills around, weaved at the edge, so that the mat was basically the photo she provided for us, the sample she provided for us was basically using all Fijian materials. So what we do is we try to get what customers have or our clients have, and we try to personalize it or customize it to our standard. Like we do our things out from Gulf, so the materials is all from Gulf. So we used like saksa leaves, grass reeds. They're all natural from Gulf province. So we use that and we customize it using Fijian heritage, but a bit of Papua New Guinea flavor on it.
So there are a lot of people selling mat. What makes your mat different from this?
What we try to do is that we give opportunities of people of all backgrounds, all levels. So we may have a mat that's going for 50 kina. A grassroots can come in, or someone who is able to purchase that can come. okay? That's our basic standard mat that's going for 50 kina. Then as the price goes up, the mat size gets bigger. So we have a variety of range. We can sell at as low as 50 kina for random mats, and then all our customized mats are from 100 kina up. So what we are trying to do is give opportunity to everyone to purchase a mat that they can use in their house, or give it as a gift to a family member, or a relative, or I'll say a workmate or a loved one. So that we want to make our product different by having variety from grassroots right up to people who can hand the higher amount, the bigger mats. So that's what we aim at doing it.
So you'd like to, grow out of what you're doing and probably venture on in the future. Where do you see yourself in future?
What me and my partner, or my wife, what we are doing is we're trying to get the MSME, the micro, small to medium enterprise business, registered with IPA in the near future. As we see our client base expanding, we try to register it as a business, so that we can look at clients, other markets, not only in Port Moresby but other provinces, regions in the New Guinea Islands, Momase, NGI, and even to our closest neighbor, Australia or New Zealand. So we're looking at expanding the business in those markets. But first things first, we're trying to get our house in order at the moment. All our products, make sure that we have written material, or we're currently on Facebook. The name of our Facebook page is Ovu Mat Designs. Ovu means river in the local Moripi language. On our page, we'll be launching on a weekly basis. We'll be launching new and exciting products, so that clients, know that we are innovative, and we can do things, not just basic come in and hang in the mats just for sales, but we can do products that can meet not only our demand here but also overseas in the near future. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Lisa, for having us on the House and Home program.
All right, viewers, I hope you learned a thing or two in this segment. If you'd like to know more about the fence and mats,
you can come down to our retail location at NL Drive 5 Mile, or contact us through our Facebook page, Ovu Mat Designs.
That's all we have for today. Let's take a breather, and when we come back, we have more. Stay watching.
Hi viewers, welcome to our Healthy Mind show. I'm sure that it's been a wonderful time to get back and to learn many things about mental health, where we can stay mentally healthy to look after ourselves. Today, I'm sure the viewers will understand there is a very important topic that you and I can learn more and over this Healthy Mind show. It's all about the topic is how can we cope in a disaster and a trauma. So in order to know that how you can cope, and it's important for us to know that the responses, what are the common responses? How do we react when there is a trauma, when there is a disaster? And I'm sure the disasters can be man-made, or it can be also comes from a human-made disasters or trauma. And there are many causes. We are not talking about the causes today, but one thing you may understanding was, if disaster come, there is always an emotional reaction. what happens? There is a normal reaction a normal human being goes through for what will I say? It's basically an abnormal event. So it's a normal reaction to an abnormal event. Many times you may be thinking that we are going crazy. I want to assure you, we are not going crazy. We know that we can sort this problem. We can know how to cope with that. So you will understand as your relatives or whoever is around you will not understand what are you going through with this disaster, or you're going through a trauma. So we want to understand what are the normal reactions we can come. Number one, there will be an emotional reaction, there will be a physical reactions, there will be reactions in your thinking, and there will be a reaction on your behavior. So suppose you savel or disala side, then you know how to cope with this disaster or when you go through trauma. Number one, also emotional, but you look emotional, you have shock, you will be fearful, and you will be anger, and you can be even sad that what has happened to you. So shock because you don't disbelieve this has happened to you, and you're also very fearful, and you will get very angry why it has happened or why is it happening to you, and you can feel sad, and finally you feel shame. These are emotional reactions when you go through a disaster. Number two is the physical. That means people to go through sleep issues, that they may not go to sleep, they may get up, or same dreams and things on, and physical problems. So when you talk about physical, you get every little noise, you get very worried, upset, general agitation, agitated or cross or muscle getting tightened, palpitation, breathing difficulties, headaches and nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, this kind, and many of the physical symptoms which can be changed to cultural. Of course, thinking get affected. You can have bad memories about what has happened to you, what are the disasters or the thoughts, images, they can have all these problems comes back to you. You can have dreams which is not very pleasant to you. Of course, there might be confusion, because you're thinking, you are repeatedly thinking about what has happened. Well, I have to also think that behavior is very important, because what happens in the behavior, you don't know how to cope with that, so you will have social withdrawal, and societally you can get irritated with the people and feeling detachment from others, and also loss of interest to the activities. Of course, it can affect your work, because you're not wanting to go to work, you won't feel motivated, poor concentration and attention. Obviously, finally, your habits might change. That means you want to drink alcohol, or looking for drugs or cigarettes or buai or this kind to cope with this. These are not right, but I'm saying these are some of the habits which can come. So you understand the normal reaction to the abnormal event, which is all common, and you're not getting crazy. Well, these signs and symptoms describe whatever I have told you. I want to understand, talking to people, trustworthy people, talk more about it is very important. And if there is a problem, whatever I have said all this time, if it's continued to more than 6 weeks, ask for help. And if you feel numb and you don't want to do anything, you're secluding yourself, ask for favor and ask for help. And if you have friends or families, talk about it. Don't bottle it up. Open up and talk about it. Spiritually, it's very, very important. Spiritually, you need to be in prayers. It's very important according to the faith. And also, you don't use alcohol and things. Well, if you have any concern to cope with that, always ask help. Well, viewers, I have given you a very little bit all about the reaction to an abnormal event, that is disaster or trauma, because I'm sure on the next time we will talk about how we can cope. Until next time, take care and God bless you all. Bye-bye now.
So I'm here at Geno's garden, and Geno will be showing us how to grow your cabbage organically. Geno, I see that these are not as big as I thought. I think it's just for you and your family. It's like a harvest from this garden into your house, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so tell us about how you grow them organically without pest tolerance.
Yes, from the seedlings from the banana trunk tray, when being raised, after 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, we put them in the beds here. So this is all these cabbages. They've been out from the banana trunk trays. I do this because it just sustains my family and I on sometimes on our budget. Yeah, so we do not every time have to go to the market to get greens. We have them here. We just harvest them when we need them. We have a rice bag farming here. This is 40 pak choys in one 10 kg rice bag. It's a method called tower planting, that you're just vertically growing up all your plants up. So instead of sweating out and digging a plot like this is the very efficient way to get your cabbages. This can be also done in a dish or a bigger pot that you can keep it indoor, so that or on balconies, and it's just easily to be harvested anytime you would want to. Yeah, we put this container here, understanding how many cabbages that we will have to put attached to the bag, and we make holes. If you get the holes wrong, you will get zero result of this. You might not come up to this. Yeah, so we have to understand water flow. We have to understand the root of the plant, how it is moving, and how much water it may want during the morning, afternoon, and in evenings. So by doing that, we apply water on time. Yes. In this rice bag, we have 40 Chinese cabbage saladia in here. So we've done a planting technique of week planting. So you'll see that this is bigger, so we're ready to harvest this while we give time for the next lot. Maybe another week we should be ready to harvest this. Maybe another week we should be harvesting. So we're just harvesting from the bottom up. Yeah. The method here, I kind of really like the method here because we do not have, or we have experienced zero pests and diseases with this method here, and I'm still doing more researches on how we did not get this, but yeah, I already have some possible answers to that on pests and diseases, why we had zero of them on our cabbage leaves here. Unlike some of them here, we have some of the leaves been eaten here. Also for this plot here, I have tried out. I have planted these saladias with, this is marigold. The leaves has a scent to it that you can smell the leaf. So pests, grasshoppers and what not, they do not love this smell. So this is the marigold that chases away all these pests. So we do not have anything, all our leaves are fully green, no bites on them. Yeah, so,
okay, so
yeah.
it sort of helps reduce pest tolerance.
Yeah, it chases away everything. Yeah,
okay,
so they grow healthy. So we're intercropping marigold with cabbages. You can also do marigold with all other plants or other flowers that you see that you have a lot of pest and disease issues with them. You can use marigold, especially pests. Yes.
So viewers, that's all we have for you on Gardening with Haus and Home. Join me again next time. Until then, bye. I have to go help Geno and the family. So Geno, what are you doing? Hi, and thank you for joining me on LifeX. Now, LifeX is a technique that can make life much more easier, that can help you save cost, time, and effort. As we're aware of plastic ban here in the city, shopping bags have become much more expensive. So you might be thinking, how do I reduce cost when going shopping? Rest assured, I got few tips that I would like to show you to make simple bags out of a t-shirt. So here's what we will need. We will need a t-shirt, most probably a stretchable one, and we will need a scissors. These two will make a bag. So let's see how it's done. Using your scissors, cut the arm sides of the t-shirt. To make your bag air-free, cut a small circle shape like this one. You can make any shape you want. Once you're done, fold the t-shirt as shown and cut. The next thing you do is cut the strips below the t-shirt. Then tie the strips. To make the handle, cut the neck area and tie the handle. There you have it, the bag is ready for shopping. You can use other t-shirts of your liking, or if you want colorful ones or the ones that have decorative print. Well, viewers, I hope you learned a thing or two. If you go shopping, please take your bag with you. Now, we'll take a quick break, and when we return, we have more. Stay watching. As we know that there is a ban in plastic here in the city, bags have become more expensive when doing shopping. Up next, we have Quick Stitch with Tirisha showing us how to make tote bag for your grocery shopping.
Hey everyone, and welcome to Quick Stitch. Earlier on, we watched Lisa with showing us some brilliant tips and ideas on how you can make your own shopping bags using old t-shirts. That was awesome. Now, in this segment, I will be showing you all how to make a simple tote bag with a pocket and also a square base. So here's what I will need to make one. All right, so I have my two pieces of fabric. The first one is the body of the tote bag, which is 21 by 17.5 inch. And I also have my pocket, which is 14 by 11.5 inches. And I have my handles, which are 17 by 4.5 inches. All right, so we're gonna work on the handles first. If you have been watching Quick Stitch in our previous episodes, you would know by now how you should sew handles. So we're actually folding in from both sides right into the center and folding in again. Make sure they're even. There you go. What I'm gonna do is sew a straight stitch all the way down. If you wanna start and finish off with a back stitch, it's all up to you, but I'm gonna be joining that on the top edge of the bag, so I'll show you how you can do that. Now I'm going to run another straight stitch all the way down on the other side of the handle, like so. Now the same process is going to be applied on the other piece of fabric as well for the handle. And the pocket is done. As you can see, I have 2 pieces to join to make the actual bag. Let's sew the pocket first. Fold in the little top edge and sew using a straight stitch. Now sew onto the body of the bag like so. Alright, so when you reach the corner of the pockets, make sure that you let the needle stay in, lift up the presser foot and turn the fabric like so. And then what you do next is put down the presser foot and continue sewing. So the same will apply to this side of the pocket as well, the corner. There you go. So when you reach this part, make sure to finish off with a back stitch. Alright, so we have the pocket already sewn onto the outside part of the bag. We're going to turn this. Alright, the next step is to sew the top edge of both bags. Now we're going to fold in a 1/2 inch and another 1/2 inch. And we're going to run a straight stitch all the way down. The same process will apply to the other piece. Alright, you can see that I have both pieces with the top edges already sewn. Now the next step is to work on the handles. So we're going to sew the handles on both edges. So let's work on the first piece. So the same process applies to the other piece as well when you're sewing the handles. Alright, so we've sewn our handles onto both pieces of the tote bag. Now the next step is to lay the pieces of fabric, the body of the fabric, and make sure that the right sides are facing each other, like so. So this is the inside part of the bag. And you can see that the right sides are facing each other. Now the final step is to run a straight stitch down this way, across, and all the way up, and we're done. So we're done sewing our tote bag. Now take a look at how the zigzag stitch looks like on the inside. There you go. And then let's see the base. So this is the base. We've created a squared base. There you go. And the final step is to flip the bag right side out. All right. And look at our squared base. Thank you for watching and join me next time on another sewing DIY. Bye.
Well, viewers, we've come to the end of this week's show. If you'd like to know more about this episode, feel free to message us on our Facebook and Instagram page. And if you're an SME or a talented individual who'd like us to feature them on the show, please contact us on the details showing on your screen now. Until then, pleasant viewing. Goodbye.